First Microsoft and now Amazon, the world's biggest companies, are lining up to consider Bitcoin as a diversification for their cash reserves. That's right, the board of directors at Amazon will have to consider investing some of the company's funds into Bitcoin because of the popular demand by its own shareholders. In this video, we take a look at when the decision is due, how much Amazon can invest, and what the odds are of it happening. Now let's go. Before we dive in, make sure to smash the subscribe button if you enjoy our content. It really helps the channel a ton, and if you hit the notification bell as well, you will surely get our next video. Now, recall that back in November, shareholders in Microsoft requested the company's board of directors to thoroughly consider investing some of the company's cash reserve into Bitcoin. Well, now Amazon is going through the same thing. The National Center for Public Policy Research, which is a Washington, D.C. based think tank, and it's focused on free markets, has submitted a shareholder proposal to Amazon outlining the merits of a Bitcoin corporate strategy for the company. This will be discussed and considered during the next shareholder meeting of the company, which is supposed to happen in April 2025. The proposal reads, and I quote, "Although Bitcoin is currently a volatile asset, as Amazon stock has been at times throughout its history, corporations have a responsibility to maximize shareholder value over the long term as well as over the short term. Diversifying the balance sheet by including some Bitcoin solves this problem without taking on too much volatility." Please note that the National Center for Public Research also submitted the proposal to Microsoft. Now, according to the document, the current consumer price index, or the CPI, which is a metric used to gauge inflation in the United States, is 4.95%. It argues that this is a remarkably poor method of measuring currency debasement, and the authors suggest that the true rate of inflation could easily be twice as high. Conversely, this greatly erodes the huge stash of $88 billion in cash and short-term cash equivalents that the company holds. Therefore, to protect shareholder value, they should invest in Bitcoin to the tune of around 5% of its cash reserves. Furthermore, the proposal also outlines the impressive performance of BTC in 2024. As of December 6, 2025, the price of Bitcoin increased by 131% over the previous year, outperforming corporate bonds by 126% on average. Over the past 5 years, the price of Bitcoin increased by 1,246%, vastly outperforming corporate bonds. And now for the billion-dollar question. Will Amazon invest in Bitcoin? Well, to be completely honest, and just judging by the discussion surrounding Microsoft's conversation on the matter, the odds are likely to be fairly low. There is still a lot that a trillion-dollar company like Amazon have to keep into account before jumping on the bandwagon. It's actually interesting that the former CEO of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, has chipped in on the matter and has suggested that the company should consider accepting Bitcoin as a means of payment. However, he also admitted that BTC transactions could be quite costly. In any case, regardless of the outcome of this vote and what it comes down to, the important takeaway here is that there is a growing shareholder pressure on the world's leading companies to start investing in Bitcoin. Jeff Bezos himself has famously said that the company has already created trillions of dollars in value for their investors, and now these exact same investors are speaking up and they want Bitcoin to be at least considered. This further legitimizes the cryptocurrency as a global digital asset that's not only here to stay, but is also rivaling existing solutions. That, my friend, is a wrap for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.